This podcast is produced by the Harwood Productions Podcast Network. To learn more about the network and to find more of our shows, visit us online at www.harwoodpodcast.com.
The mornings are getting chilly, even here in Northern California, but these cranberry muffins make it worthwhile to get out of bed. Now, this is a 1-bowl muffin, so we're going to go ahead and get a large mixing bowl out, and we're going to measure out 2 cups of flour. And then for our sweetness, we're going to get 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. Then we're going to add a teaspoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Then just get your spatula that you're going to be using and mix all this together. Now, the important part here is to use your spatula to kind of mash up those lumps of brown sugar. We like them to be as smooth as possible. Now get some dried cranberries, and we're going to use about a cup of those, and then go ahead and pop those into the flour along with a 1/2 cup of medium chopped walnuts. And then we're just going to toss all that together. When you toss the cranberries in with the flour, they help them not sink in the muffin. Then for our liquid, we're going to add 1/3 cup of canola oil and 1 cup of buttermilk. Then 1 egg. We're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. And one of the things that goes best in the world with cranberries is the zest of 1 orange. So just get your microplaner out, take the zest off, and then pop that right into the bowl with everything else. Then go ahead and mix this together. Now again, because this is all in 1 bowl, it takes a little more doing than if we were doing it in a mixer. So make sure you look that you've got the egg completely dispersed, that there's no dry flour or dry leavening, and that orange zest is completely through. It just takes a minute or so of mixing. Then we're going to use our 12-cup muffin pan, and we're going to use some cupcake liners to line each one. And then I'm going to use my medium cookie scoop, and I'm going to go ahead and start dividing the batter into the cupcake cups. I first start by putting 1 scoop into each well, and then I go back and top each one off. Now for these muffins, you're going to fill the muffin liners up about 3/4 of the way full. Then once the pan is full, we're going to go ahead and pop this into a 400-degree oven, and these are going to bake for 18 minutes. And when they come out, they're just going to look wonderfully golden brown like this. But it is important to take a toothpick and pop it into one of the muffins and make sure it comes out clean. That way you know they're baked all the way through. Now I let these cool in the pan for about 5 minutes just to kind of set up. And then after 5 minutes, I use a fork, and just like this, I kind of lift them out of the muffin wells onto a cooling rack, and that way they can cool just a little bit more before you have them for breakfast. Well, like I said, these muffins make it worth getting up in the morning, and if you have any sleepyheads in your house like I do in mine, the smell of them really lures them out of bed to have breakfast with you. Now, if you'd like to give these cranberry muffins a try, just go to our website and visit the Nothin But Muffin show notes, and I'll have the recipe there for you. And as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to send me an email. I'll see you next time.